Welcome to the back podcast. I did it without even looking at you. We're getting this.
Yeah. I mean, we are, yes.
We are.
Sorry.
That sounded so unconfident. I was like, no.
No, right before we started, I was talking about how much it makes me very uncomfortable to be perceived.
Don't look at me.
Yes. No, it is literally. I am Damien. I'm Christina Aguilera.
I need to start adding clips. That's what I'm going to try to do. But that's what I was thinking of, actually, because a little sneak peek, I guess, at the end of it, I have like a bracket type, cool little like quiz type thing.
Yeah.
Like a fun little thing to end it. And I'm going to try to add like us doing it, like the recording of it. I'm going to screen record and try to add it like in the video.
Okay.
If not, I'll show the results just so they can like see along with us.
Right.
But what did your shirt say? I'm not for everyone.
I'm not for everyone.
I guess that kind of has to do with what we're talking about today's episode.
I mean, not.
Mine does.
Okay, maybe yours does. So we're going to talk about.
Do you know what mine is? You
what?
Get it? I'm wearing the Brazilian football.
Yeah.
So we're talking about goals.
Oh, I get it. Yes.
Goals.
Well, we're talking about resolutions / goals.
Okay, whatever. You don't score resolutions.
No. Well, it's the whole thing is we're out of time. We're almost halfway through March.
You know what today is?
No.
Today is the 4-year anniversary of COVID lockdown.
Oh.
It's been 4 years. It's been a whole college degree. It's been a whole high school degree, I guess, too. I forget degree. I don't know. It's not as, but you know what I mean? Like it's been
a whole
4
undergrad.
years. Yeah. That's insane.
It doesn't feel like it.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know. Time's weird.
Time is weird.
Yeah. But goals. Resolutions.
So,
this is normally either you're on the track or you've failed tremendously.
What is it? I printed off stuff because I don't
is that
have
what
my
is that
phone.
when I heard the printer this morning?
Yeah, well, I printed last night and
noise?
this morning. Yeah. It's saying that the average resolution lasts 3.74 months. So we're at that place. I don't know.
3.74. Who came up with that number?
I don't know. Says only 8% of people tend to stick with their goals for 1 month, while 22% last 2 months, 22% last 3 months, and 13% last 4 months. So I guess if you make it past the 4-month mark, you're probably going to.
You're in the top 10%.
You're in the clear. But
yeah.
I just want to talk about I changed over. I think it might be almost 20 years ago that I changed it from. Actually, let me see. So this book is what I have written.
Seen that book
I've written my goals in it and other things, but it's mostly at this point. I tried journaling. My ADHD doesn't let that happen.
I tried journaling off and on, and it's just like I kind of I think my version of journaling, actually, now that I think about it, is taking, this sounds so Gen Z of me, but taking like screenshots and like video clips that I like of where like videos or articles or pictures or like stuff from media that like really resonates with me or that has a lot to do with my feelings at the time, and I keep it. Like I never delete those photos, or I put them in like a folder, or I add them to like my notes list or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's my version of journaling. Like it's kind of like scrapbooking, I guess, in the most modern Gen Z way.
I mean, but whatever works for you.
It's what works for me. Like sometimes just the written word doesn't do it for me.
Well, I think there's a lot of power in pen to paper.
There is. No, don't get me wrong. When I was like memorizing lines.
Yeah. I think it has a lot to do with being in a program, working a 12-step program, and having to write things down. It just really, I think when I say there's a lot of power in the pen, I mean like there's like a feeling I get when I'm writing with intention.
Yeah.
That you just can't get. Even like, cause I have a notes app that I've had for years too. And I have lots of, it's really interesting. When meetings, if someone said something very profound, I'd put it in my notes app, and I have stuff from like over a decade ago in there. Last year I wrote my goals on there, and I wish that I had it, because I don't feel like it had as much
meaning or weight.
Yeah. But I was going to say, back in I think it was 2006, 2007, I think 2007 is when I changed it to goals, because resolutions, I think
the word itself is so finite.
Right. It's so
definitive, you know?
permanent.
Yeah.
And I think that's a much harder thing for people to achieve. Like,
yeah, you're setting yourself up for failure if you make it something that's so
right,
mentally permanent.
Especially in our society, words have such,
they mean a lot.
Yeah. Like I've talked to Dakota before about consequences, how our
Sticks
society.
and stones may break my bones, but what is it?
But words will never hurt me. Which is actually
but that's
true.
not. That's
not true.
Not true. So I don't,
no.
Yeah.
No, I was
words
saying
will hurt me.
that like the word consequences, we generally tend to think of that in a negative light because that's how our society has deemed it. But consequences are just a reaction of an action, right? Like you can have good consequences. Like it. Yeah. The word consequences, there is no good or bad to it.
Consequences literally just means the result.
Like the result, yeah. So with resolutions, I just feel like because there is a negative connotation to it, that's why I changed it from making resolutions to making goals, because goals is something you work towards.
And I think another big problem with resolutions is like, obviously it's the start of the year. That's when normally people make them, right? New Year's resolution. But I feel like you're already setting yourself up for failure because you normally think about it like December, November, leading up to it. If you really were about it, you would have started in November or December or started working towards that. Well, like, why wait until that to do it? You know what I mean?
Right. So here's the other thing is that the reason we're talking about that is because it's only been since, where did they say it was? It doesn't make sense to make resolutions in December. It's the dead of winter.
Yeah.
Nature is hibernating. Our bodies just naturally hibernate. We aren't as active. We don't want to do as much. We kind of just want to hole up in the house. It's cold. Whatever it is. I know like in the last few weeks, I have felt myself wanting to do more, wanting to clean the house. That's why they call it spring cleaning. I think it's just your internal clock is like, oh, it's where the earth is awakening right now. So I think they said it was in, what year was it? Hold on. This is why I had to print this stuff out because we recorded with my phone and I can't just look it up on my phone.
We're going to get a camera sooner enough.
Hopefully.
Ooh. Voice crack,
Where is it, man? It was, I think they said it was just in 1724. So that's how recent it is that we just started celebrating New Year's on January 1st.
Wait, like the year 1724?
Yeah, 1724. In the grand scheme of like the earth, that's fairly new.
I'm trying to think what was going on. Was America wasn't discovered yet?
No, we have the Americas, yeah.
But like it was 1776.
What do you 1776? Yeah, no, we were
like they were keeping track all the way back then of New Year's.
I mean, no, if we're saying before that though, before that it was the New Year was usually around this time of year. It was celebrated March 20th. You have the Lunar New Year, obviously.
Yeah,
that goes anywhere between January 21st to February 20th. But the majority before we colonized, I guess, New Year's, right?
I'll say we. Actually, yeah, I'm halfway there.
It was celebrated for the spring equinox, which is March 20th. And I just realized, like, in the we talked about it in December, I was like, I don't think I'm going to make goals until spring because it just doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean,
to do it right now.
What I was going to bring up is we did make a goal and we did get started on it.
Oh, well, yes.
This podcast.
Yeah.
It was in November around your birthday when I was like, you want to do it? I think we'd be good at it. Let's do it. Why not? Who's stopping us, you know? And then we started working towards it already before the new year started, you know?
True. Yes.
That's what I meant when it was like, you don't have to necessarily like start like the cliche goals usually are like exercise or no drinking or stuff like that, you know, like quitting or like starting good habits or quitting bad habits. But like it could just be something slowly you work towards. You know what I mean? Like that's why I think goal is a much better word than resolution.
What is it? They were saying that most women, like, so between women and men, right? Mm-hmm. Women will are more likely to resolve to improve their physical health, save money, lose weight, and focus on spiritual matters. Whereas men are more likely than women to say their resolution is quitting a bad habit, i.e. getting sober.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know what the statistics are on how how many like if women stick to theirs more than men or what.
Yeah.
I couldn't find that. But I do think the most cliche resolutions goals
Yeah.
are lose weight,
I was gonna look at the most
get
common goals.
sober, save money. Those are probably the top.
I swear, I don't think of save money. Apparent. Let's look at
You don't think I save money because we're poor.
Yeah, I don't think of
So
money. Apparently, this is 2021, so damn near almost 3 years ago, or
yeah.
3 years ago now. 44%. This is America's because I think it does kind of vary.
Yeah.
Based on country. Exercise more is 44% at the top. Then eat healthier, like you said, 42. Spend more time with friends and family is 34. That's actually my most common one. It's something to do with like friends or family. Lose weight's 31. Live more economically, save money is 30%. Less time on social media, which is a bigger one, 24%. Improve job performance. Reduce stress on job. Quit smoking. Cut down on alcohol.
Yeah.
I forget about the social media one, which is like, I think a good thing.
I mean,
Sometimes,
to a degree, yeah.
I do get the occasional, like, because like Apple like says, it's like, I don't know if it's like every week or like every month, it's like how much you are on your phone, like your screen time. And like when I see it's down, I'm like, oh, that's good. When I see it's up, I feel like, oh, well, I was kind of depressed.
I don't know. I'm tired of my phone judging me. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's not just that. It's the fact that I wear a health watch, and it wants to remind me consistently I'm not getting sleep. Like my body doesn't know that.
I turned that off, man.
Like, like, do you know that you went to bed at different times all this week? Yeah, I'm aware.
For it to continue to do that.
Do you think I enjoy only getting 5 hours of sleep?
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Less than that, to be honest.
Ugh. But anyhow, when I made the switch from resolution to goals, it did make a difference. Like just the one word made a difference. And then I don't think I was in the beginning I started it, but what I did do, so obviously there were normal ones. Losing, and I hate saying that.
What?
Losing weight is almost always on my list every year, and I hate that. I mean, not that I don't need to or want to right now. I do. It's just.
It's an everlong.
It's just like a never-ending. It's the worst never-ending story, and I watched it the first one when it came out originally.
Oh God, that movies. I need to watch a movie again. But speaking to losing weight, I kind of think that shouldn't be. I mean, it should, but it shouldn't really be a goal because I feel like losing weight falls into the category of just overall being more healthy, right?
Right.
So we'll say that, right? Being more healthy is like that's losing weight, quitting smoking, cutting down on alcohol, eating better, going to the gym. All those kind of fall under the umbrella of a healthier lifestyle.
Yeah.
Which a healthier lifestyle, I said it in the thing, is a lifestyle. It's not a healthier year. It's a healthier lifestyle. So it's not like this 1 year you're going to do this, right? And then you're going to quit. Like, I'm done. I made a resolution. I'm done being healthy. Like, that should be all contributed towards an ever long lifestyle. I don't hate using the word again, but lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it can be a goal and, like, steps, which it should be goals. It shouldn't be resolution. But, like, it should be more steps rather than, like, this, like, finite, reach a certain thing. Because it's not, it's almost like something you have to keep up past the year.
Well, obviously, I mean, the thing is, like, if you're making a switch in your lifestyle,
and weight fluctuates so much.
Well,
like, in your life, there's so many factors.
You could change it.
Like, I'm gonna be more healthier, and then February, someone gets sick in your family.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you can also. Well, I'm saying, like, instead of it being like lose weight, it could be move my body more.
Yeah.
Find fun ways to move my body
Go
because
on walks or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm just saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Like,
go to the park.
I don't know. I was just saying, but I did start also adding things like paint my nails more.
Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
It was that and like read more books because
that's one for me constantly.
Just because especially when I became a mom, it was easier when you were younger to read more, but I don't know why, but it was. But as you got older, I guess you got busier is what it was. So I'm just carting you around more.
I'm already like several chapters into One Piece with the Shonen Jump app.
Oh, okay.
Because like insomnia last night. Couldn't sleep.
Oh.
Which I'm already like caught up on the anime, but I was like, oh, it's so weird reading digitally. Digitally.
Yeah.
It's weird. Getting back to the Kindle days, Kindle Fire.
Oh yeah, I don't really like reading digitally.
It depends on the medium. I like it for like webtoons and like graphic novels and manga, but I guess like with like nothing that has pictures. If it doesn't have pictures, I don't know if I can just read digitally. I
Oh.
have to have like a physical book. It feels
Yeah.
better, you know. Like I'm not gonna read a biography on my phone.
I'm gonna be honest, I checked out a little bit there.
I do it.
Sorry.
I saw it in your eyes. I saw the glaze.
It's not like what you were saying wasn't interesting. I
feel like I was talking
it diverted
into
from
infinite void.
I feel like it diverted so much from what we were discussing.
Reading? I don't know.
I just said that was
tangents.
one of the. I don't know.
At least you're honest.
Yeah.
I heard a little bit.
Sorry. I don't know. Again, a lot to do with the ADHD and not being on medication. I've been awake since 6:30. I guess. Well, I mean, that's when I finally got out of bed. But my brain's still not awake. Like,
no, I don't think
it takes so long.
Isn't that like why they were trying to like move high school like starting times back because
Yeah,
start.
I mean,
there are pros and cons. I'm just saying that's the whole thing is like how are you supposed to learn at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m.
How are you supposed to do anything at that time?
Yeah, I can barely get out of bed at 7 a.m. You're supposed to do calculus.
I don't know. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to talk about this because we do live in a society that at the end of the year, when you've like eaten the most food, right?
Yeah.
And you're all like super cuddled into your home and and all that stuff, and it's like, and for a lot of people, the night before, they're getting drunk on New Year's Eve, right? You're like, hey, next day, turn that life around. Do the opposite of everything you're doing.
Like you're supposed to do a complete 180 from the peak of doing all those. I don't want to say bad things, but like things you're trying to quit.
And like I don't understand how they expect people to be in the mindset. And then it's, oh my God, the amount of ads for weight loss, for coaching, for whatever that come across your social media the month leading up to January.
Well, that's the big thing. It's like January is the peak for gym memberships, and then it declines, right?
Oh, I know. Like I haven't been in 2 weeks because of the neck thing. I'm gonna go back tomorrow. I'm curious to see how busy it's going to be.
Yeah. Now
that we're at the stage where most people fall off.
Well, it's spring break actually, so I don't know.
Oh God! Oh my God! It's gonna be busy.
Yeah.
Everybody with their kids are gonna be there.
I'm excited to have kids, but God, I hate them right now.
I don't know. That's not my issue. I don't like their parents.
I don't like people, man.
Well, that too, but
I was going to the grocery store and I just see somebody and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go back inside the car.
It's gonna be a hard pass.
Yeah.
So March 20th is next week, by the way. It's Tuesday. I think it's a week from now. That's the spring equinox, and that is when like the true new year is for Mother Earth, right? And so that's where like I started writing some of my goals down, but I'll probably sit down this weekend and like write more.
Is March when people generally fall off of their goals? Did
Yeah.
you say that?
Yeah.
Isn't St. Patrick's Day is a huge drinking holiday?
Yeah.
Sad about that.
Yeah.
Easter's not really anything.
We eat a lot.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think of egg hunting for Easter.
Yeah.
But eat like Valentine's Day is in February. Like it's literally like 3 weeks into the new year, you're supposed to like have chocolates and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like always these like big things in
Well,
America.
even if you choose to write your list in December, right? Or the beginning of January. Again, another reason I would suggest changing instead of looking at it as resolutions, looking at it as goals. You don't feel so bad if you fall off, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a goal and you are working towards it.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a much healthier mindset to look at it that way.
Yeah.
And so obviously I started last night. Read
so
more books is on my list again because I barely read this past year. Like I'm disappointed in myself on that part. And then like another one is get this podcast where it can be monetized.
That's one for me.
That's like the huge one. So y'all start watching, sharing, liking.
Just wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of that, if you're watching, just like, even if you don't like feel like finishing it, just leave it on. Turn it on mute. I don't care. Go to bed to podcast. I do that. Put it on in the background. You're making food. Put it on in the background.
I literally listen to podcasts whenever I have to.
Let us be a part of your conversational life.
Yeah.
Not in a weird way.
What? Wow.
I don't know. You got silent.
Well, because you interrupted me and I was in a thought. And
I'm
like,
sorry.
it makes me glitch, and now I'm bleeding because I picked at the skin on my.
Well, not to get gruesome.
I don't know to be gruesome, but that is why on the paint my nails thing, it has nothing to do about vanity. It literally is. It usually helps me from. I pick the sides of my fingers, instead of biting my nails. I do that. It's a stemming thing. From being neurodivergent, and generally the nail painting, which I painted them for the first time in a year almost, I think, and I'm still picking at it though because of like how it makes me so anxious to be on camera. I really don't like being perceived. But another one that I'm gonna add is maybe putting on makeup more, which is why I'm wearing makeup today. Not like all the time, but I don't know. I guess I want to appreciate this good skin while I have it. Like it's just harder to put on makeup as you get more wrinkles. So I enjoy it now.
Interesting.
What are you looking for?
I was setting up the bracket that we're gonna do.
Okay. I guess we're done with goals and
no.
resolutions.
I was waiting for you to finish yours. I see there's more. And then I'll say mine.
Like another one of mine is I want to learn sign language.
Ooh.
I was like
ASL.
Yeah,
I wish I took that.
I really do.
I
begged him to do it.
It just
I don't know. I already talk with my hands as it is, so it always felt like a natural, like whatever. And I know there's a huge need for it, and I would love to be able to make someone's day by being able to sign, and understand them.
Yeah.
And I wanted to learn a new language, and I feel like
what I've been seeing like during like performances, like them go off.
Oh my god, yeah, I love that.
So intrigued.
When you're, I would love to be able to sign for like a rapper or like a metal band or something. No,
I would not want to start on a rapper.
Why not? Oh my god, have you seen those?
Keep up with that?
It's
it's
fun.
amazing. But let me start something slow with like some like basic.
Well, I didn't say that's where I would start. I said I would love to work towards
start
that.
With like a Frank Ocean or something.
Yes. I just said it would be cool to eventually. I just think it's really neat when they do that, and also like I feel like there's a need for it because I want to say it was a few years ago they had like I think it was in Florida where they had a
Florida.
Yeah. Oh my god, the fact that it took me so long to realize that's what his name meant.
Okay, this is off topic, but I remember decade ago now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it got brought up, but I was like, yeah, talking about India and like, yeah, it's part of Asia. She goes,
Shut
what?
Up.
Indian people are Asian? That sounds so racist, but she like generally just didn't know that India was a part of Asia.
I mean, I did, but I guess I just didn't
associate
it with them being Asian. Like I don't know, because India's so big on its own, and
well, okay,
I don't know.
To be fair, I just now got the when you assume you make an ass out of you and me. Like I just got that it's because it's in the word. I told you that like a month ago.
I just didn't realize that.
I don't know. It's not like because you don't like assume ass you me.
Yeah,
it's not like very obvious unless you look at it.
Yeah. So yes, I didn't, and also I'm not good with geography. Like,
I mean, your boy was 2-time back-to-back fifth grade geography second place.
Yeah. Okay, but anyhow,
top 3 though.
Anyhow, they were saying for the ASL thing, they like a few years ago, I think it was in Florida, they had like some like an interpreter there for like a government news, and she didn't really know sign language. Like they just had like, so obviously there's a need if
for
you're
speed.
Not,
sorry,
no, if there's somebody that's not really able to.
Like
I don't know, like if there's like an accreditation that like how do you hire somebody and not know they don't know ASL?
It's weird.
So anyhow, that was a tangent about it, but that is one of my goals.
That's a dope goal anymore.
Please wait.
Yeah, but we covered
because it's
that.
always there. Another one was find a job that allows me to be able to still grow the podcast.
Same. So I guess if the transition to mine, that was on mine.
Okay.
I didn't write a list. I just kind of have them in my mind.
Okay. I mean, I just started this last night.
But like,
I'm gonna finish it this weekend.
That grow the podcast more is obviously just a big one.
Yeah.
General. My mental health, that's always one.
Yeah.
My health, like my physical health, that's one that's still different now though this year. And a fun one, towards the end of the year, I want to quick shout out best football, best Australian, might be best podcast. I don't know. People don't know about them like that. They need to blow up. They're blowing up on TikTok, but they need to blow up more. Let them shoot. The best football podcast. Shout out my Australian peeps. I want to visit them.
I don't know why you're looking at me. I'm not the Australian peeps. Look at that.
I don't know. I'm just saying. I want to eventually make my way to Australia.
No.
See, I'm gonna cut that out because I can't having.
No.
Now my Australian credit is gone. It is gone. Anything there was, I had Tim Tams. I had like down under shit, but now it's just out the blue because you just said that. Anyways, I want to visit Australia, but like I want to visit like overall goals. Like I want to travel, and then beyond that, I want to travel outside the U.S. because I've never been outside the U.S.
Yeah.
Whether that's Canada, Europe, Australia.
Mexico.
I've been to El Paso.
That's wild.
No offense to my Mexican peeps. I talked about it on the mix episode. Like I literally thought I was Mexican for like the hottest minute, but no, that's so because we're from Texas. That's so adjacent. You know what I mean,
I guess I would like to go.
Anyways, I was saying I want to visit Australia. Whether that's towards the end of the year, I want to like make steps in going to there. You know what I mean?
I mean, yes. I don't want to because they have creatures that try to kill you.
Crazy, but I do want like. Ever since Finding Nemo, what is it? P. Sherman, Wallaby Way, Sydney. Yeah. I've always wanted to go before that. Then I found out there was scary stuff, so I'll just avoid that.
I'm good.
There's scary stuff everywhere.
I want to go to New Zealand.
I do want to go to New Zealand because Flight of the Conchords.
I do, and also because of Hobbits. I want to go to the little Hobbit town they have.
You don't even like the Lord of the Rings.
I don't really like Lord of the Rings, but I want to live like a Hobbit.
That's fair.
I want 2 breakfasts. I want to be cozy.
I do.
Like I want to dress like a Hobbit, live like a Hobbit. Plus, I'm short. Like it just works. Now all I can think about is the South Park episode. Yeah. Bitch, are you a Hobbit?
You a Hobbit? Yeah. But that's just like a fun one. Like I want to like make steps towards traveling somewhere, and then like overall, I do want to visit Australia, and that would be cool to meet up with him.
I did think about, I remember you were like, who are the Fender Benders? And I was like, oh, that's my friend Amanda. Her and her husband's band, right? Yeah. Remember I told you she was like, hey, you should come out sometime and sing. And
I would love to see you sing live. I've been begging in my mind.
I'm considering putting it on the list.
You should.
I just have a lot of...
It's not finite. It's goals.
I know. It's just like, I don't know. I have a lot of pain wrapped up in my voice. Yeah. Because of my mother. That should
be a whole episode.
Yeah. No, I'm going to save that for Mother's Day.
I don't know.
I'll let you have your moment about Mother's Day, too.
What? That you're a great mother? And then you're going to talk about your shitty mother?
No, we'll start with my shitty mom and then we'll end with me so we don't like leave people sad.
No, let's start with the great mom.
We'll make a compliment sandwich.
Yeah, we'll make a shitty compliment sandwich. We'll start with the great mom underneath. Then we'll shitty mom, and then we'll talk about like
shitty stepmom.
Cool. No, it's gotta be a good sandwich, mom. You don't have bun burger. You got bun burger bun. Now you got me confused.
Okay, but as moms go, I just got flat bun.
You got keto sandwich, broken down, expired, moldy ass mayonnaise infested, crunchy, stale ass.
Okay, anyhow, yes. But yeah, I'm thinking about putting that on there. I thought about that this morning when I was on the walk. Maybe.
You should.
But again, I don't like being perceived, so there's
and
that.
I want to go to another convention this year.
I would like to go. Yes, I'd like to go to an anime convention for sure because I've only done that one Comic Con.
That wasn't even like a Comic Con. That was just like was that even Fan Expo? That wasn't Fan Expo.
I think it was.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah. It was fun. I
It was
loved
fun,
it.
but I meant like it wasn't like a grand scale. It was a smaller like.
Yes,
thing.
I do think that I would appreciate some stuff like that much more now. So.
Do you want to try this bracket real quick?
I mean, yeah, sure. I don't.
What sounds more
Is
fun?
it require me writing?
No.
Okay.
We're gonna We're gonna agree with this, and we have to come with agreement on this. This is gonna be. It kind of goes with it. It's the most annoying things, right? And this wasn't generated by me, by the way. So for the first round, we got slow people in grocery store aisles, or forgetting to put deodorant on. What's more annoying?
Stop. That's so hard.
I'm going with slow people. Like, you can get away with deodorant for like a day, right? But I can't stand more than a second.
You don't understand. There's literally
You got baby yo?
Are you listening? Not me. I'm saying, is it talking about you personally?
Yes. You forget to put on.
Okay, I thought you were talking about an individual.
Oh, no. That'd be different. I can't
right.
stand someone with baby yo.
Because there is literally a guy that goes to my gym that the funk is so bad it lingers.
Like swallows. It's like Tron. But like,
I don't understand how you don't know that you smell. I don't understand.
It's those Febreze commercials.
No.
That's what it is.
Bad.
No, people generally don't know their funk.
I don't understand. Anyhow,
slow
then
people.
I'd go slow people.
Okay.
Because I'm not really smelly, so.
Not return your shopping cart, or people tapping their feet just enough to make you annoyed. I'm just gonna
probably
go
returning the shopping cart.
That annoys you more
when someone doesn't.
It just says not returning your shopping cart.
I mean, I just do it. I feel bad if I don't.
Yeah, you're right. I like people talking during a movie at the theater, or humming with a song in public.
What?
I like when people are good. What?
I don't know. It's the
people talking at the theater. Oh my god.
You don't even understand. Up. He gets upset when it's during the previews, and I'm like, it's fine. It hasn't started yet.
If we're watching a movie, I don't care if we're at the theater. I don't care if we're in the bed. I don't care if we're sitting in the car and we put it on our phone. If we decided to watch a movie, do not talk unless it is paused.
No, stop.
Enjoy the media that is consumed.
I just want to remind him that you spent a good part of your years as a kid.
You cannot judge me when I was 5 and below.
I'm talking middle school. You
cannot judge me before I got my shit together. That is what I'm saying.
The amount of fucking questions that he would put me through on something I hadn't watched yet. I'm like, how do I know? We haven't made it there yet.
Okay, speaking of stuff I did when I was little, eating loudly or running late when you can't help it.
Eating loudly.
Yeah, that's more annoying.
Ugh.
I can't.
Unless it's an animal. They're cute.
Stubbing your toe or finishing washing the dishes, but you realize you forgot like 1 or 2 dishes to clean.
Stubbing my toe. It hurts so bad.
My toe still kind of hurts from stubbing my toe yesterday. When you're about to sneeze, but it goes away. This is going to be interesting because you hate sneezing. But
I hate sneezing.
It
is the worst sensory experience for me.
I love sneezing.
I sneezed like 7 times in a row when I got home from the walk today.
Sneezing actually sometimes will make my day.
No.
So when you're about to sneeze, but it goes away, or cars that don't turn off their blinkers.
Cars that don't turn off their blinkers.
Yeah, no, that's annoying. That's really annoying because then
sometimes
I can't decide.
I'm that car though. Like, I don't mean to be, but my blinker just didn't turn off.
All right, telling a story and realizing no one's listening. Me, 10 minutes ago. Earbuds getting tangled. I don't deal with the earbuds as much anymore because
they're
usually
separate.
go Bluetooth.
So I guess telling. I'm
telling your story.
I'm so used to people like being annoyed with me. So
okay, we're on the second round. Oh wait, no. When someone has a secret but they won't tell you, or basically your glasses fall off. Your glasses fall off.
No, the first one. I'm literally SpongeBob, and with Patrick tells him about the secret box. Like, don't tell me you have a secret, and then you're not going to tell me. Like, that's annoying.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Then why did you need to tell me? It's a secret. Don't say anything.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going slow people in grocery aisles or not returning your shopping cart.
Slow people.
Slow people.
I don't like slow people, period.
Yeah, in general. People talking at the movie or eating loudly.
Eating loudly. Eating loudly.
Fine, whatever, because the movie should be loud enough to hear it. Stubbing your toe or the blinkers not turning off.
Stubbing toe.
Yeah, I agree. Telling a story, no one's listening, or the secret and no one's telling you.
The secret.
Secret. Yeah, I agree with you.
What is it?
Slow people in grocery aisles or eating loudly. I think eating loudly because happens more often.
Yeah.
I don't always go to the grocery store. You eat every day.
Yeah.
And it's really a buzzkill. Stubbing your toe or The Secret?
The Secret.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serial?
I don't like not knowing.
Okay.
And
fine.
so don't. I'm just saying, like, it's a.
Now, eating loudly or secret? I'm not letting you get past this. I'm not letting you get past this. So now we're on the other side.
Okay, I want to explain why it's The Secret thing bothers me so much.
Okay.
It has a lot to do with the PTSD.
Now I feel bad.
I'm not asking you to feel bad. I'm just explaining my side of it. I'm not saying you have to make a decision yet. I'm just saying the reason, and you know how much loud chewing bothers me.
Yeah.
Like, but if I think about it, the not you telling me I have a secret, but I can't tell you, is going to cause me to go in fight or flight. Like, it's going to cause anxiety in me.
It's an unnecessary anxiety.
Like,
that you just,
I don't care if you have a secret. Don't tell me about it, though. Like, don't say it. Let me know you have one. Just keep it to yourself.
This other side of the bracket. Slightly open door or people who take up 2 parking spaces.
People take up 2 parking spaces. Like,
really?
Yes.
But, like, when you, like, on the door, like, you thought you closed it and then you lay down.
Are you kidding me? Mister, I leave cabinets and doors open all the time.
I actually don't. And now I don't. Or I do on purpose, and I either do or don't, and it's on purpose. But that's because of my OCD, which I realize is very prevalent. So how about you feel bad now?
I don't feel bad.
Well,
my OCD can't stand it.
Empathy? Empathy.
You couldn't even think of the word because he doesn't have that much of it.
I'm so flustered. All right, next one. People who take your parking spot or road work ahead. Road work.
Really?
No, I'm saying road. That's the thing. Road work. I was making the Vine reference.
Oh yeah.
No, people take my parking spot.
Sure hope it does.
No, people take my parking spot. Forgetting your pass. Damn, I can't really combat this one.
What?
Forgetting your password or mansplaining. Because, like, I really want to say forgetting your password. But I feel like if I continue on this argument, I'm going to feed more into mansplaining.
Yeah. Okay, but also, besides mansplaining, just think about what it's like when someone feels like someone's talking down to you.
I've been mansplained, right? Like, you can be mansplained as a man, right? It's annoying. When kids, just
oh my
kids.
God. It literally just says kids.
Which I mentioned earlier. Or customers waiting and then not knowing what they want. That's annoying as hell.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one just because kids can't help that they're kids.
Yeah, because I do sometimes see kids and, like, enjoy it, you know?
Yeah.
I never enjoy the other. People chewing gum with their mouth open. Or, can't really read what this is. Get something but forgetting what you... Probably wanting to get something but forgetting what you wanted.
Oh, that one because of ADHD all day, every day.
No, I hate that. That happens every day. Really slow drivers or when the internet is slow or broken. I'm going to fight for the internet. It ruins my day. It ruins my day.
Because you can go around a slow driver.
And I hate that, but I grew up on it. Something stuck in your teeth or having to wait for your ride. God,
having to wait.
Yeah, when you're little and no one's showing up and you're the last person to get picked up from elementary school.
Stop acting like that happened to you
and
so much.
You're all alone.
Stop.
With nobody to pick you up. Hole in your sock or when the toothpaste runs out.
Hole in my sock. Ugh.
Well, I don't own, like if there's a hole, I throw it away. All right. Mansplaining or customers not knowing what they want. Mansplaining. Easy. Next one. Internet or forgetting what you were wanting.
Forgetting what I was wanting.
We're rock, paper, scissors in this.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn it.
Internet for the win. Hole in your sock or having to wait for your ride.
Having to wait for the ride.
I actually thought you were going to go hole in your sock. I agree with you, though. People take up 2 parking spaces or mansplaining. Mansplaining, right? I get it, but there's probably more parking spaces. They're not. This is my argument. When people take up 2 parking spaces, yeah, they're doing something shitty, but they're not necessarily doing it directly towards you. When someone mansplains you, they're doing it towards you purposefully.
Yeah.
It feels more like an insult.
Thanks for mansplaining that.
Damn it! But I kind of made my argument, so. It was a setup. Internet or having to wait for your ride? I'll go rock, paper, scissors again. I'll do it again.
All right, let's do it again. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ding.
Waiting
for your ride.
All right. Mansplaining or having to wait for your ride?
Mansplaining.
So it's the ultimate one. Mansplaining or eating loudly?
Eating loudly. Eating loudly.
Yeah, no, that's gross. Don't eat loud. That's the point of this fucking episode.
If you can't breathe through your nose, just drink something.
I didn't record the whole time, but I'll pick up.
I'll
put up the
so
images.
you've been up here, and I'm like,
No,
oh,
on
man.
this, yeah, I'll put up the images.
Yeah.
I'll save it. I'll save the download images.
When you did this thing right here, when you were like, "Oh, you got your way," it made me think
it's
of
the meme, the black meme.
Well,
the
no,
black
it's not
dude.
just that. No, I was thinking of from Friends with Ross, and he's like unagi, which you'll have to look it up to know the reference.
I don't really know that
but
one.
It's really just like whatever. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a little thing.
All right. Not ending it. I was just saying.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what goals. Are we back to goals? I already said mine.
The episode. I already said mine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Resolutions. You got more to say? Let me get quickie. That sounds pause. I did not mean that.
I don't like that you just said that now that you told me yesterday what that means.
I don't think it necessarily means that. I just don't like that when pause is used normally in that connotation. And what we're referring to is like when people say pause, and it's normally like when you say something. I don't like when people use it and
in
they
a
mean
homophobic
it,
way.
and they mean it because they don't want to sound gay. I don't like, you know what I mean? Like that's like that. It's 2024. Grow up. That's what I think of when they use it like that. But when you say pause, like I just said, and I said something like a sexual thing with my mom on a podcast. Yeah, you should say pause because that's weird.
I mean, yeah, I didn't. You said it so fast I didn't catch it, so I just heard the pause and then I realized it.
When I used it earlier, I said I had a pickle in my mouth, and I said it like in a very weird way.
Oh, you mean yesterday?
I was literally eating a pickle, by the way.
Oh my god, you're like digging.
Yeah, I'm
digging a hole. Stop.
I'm gonna climb my way back up.
One of my goals is to watch more movies. I've gotten just stuck on like shows. And so, like, I had only watched one of the movies that was nominated for Best Picture this year. Oh, two.
I do every year.
Technically two, because I did watch Spider-Man.
Spider-Verse.
And across the Spider-Verse.
Spider-Man who goes across it into the universe. Spider-Man, that one. Yeah.
And the Barbie movie, which was.
I'm just kidding.
It's so good. It's such a good movie.
It is.
Ryan Gosling killed that. Like, just killed it. It was so fun. But I haven't watched any of the other ones, and so like I did used to like watch a lot more movies. I've more gravitated towards shows, and specifically like rewatching the same shows. And I know a lot to do with that is just disassociating. Like my brain's kind of broken right now, so it's harder to take in new information. But I do want to, like, especially when I see that Poor Things, just because
Emma Stone.
Yeah, I mean, I love Emma Stone. I'd also like to see Oppenheimer because Robert Downey Jr. finally won an Oscar.
Shout out my Irish.
I mean, I like Cillian Murphy. I never did finish Peaky Blinders, but I watched like the first 2 seasons and loved it.
I do want to watch Peaky Blinders.
So, Jimmy Kimmel's not funny. He is not funny.
No.
It really, really.
John Cena's funny though.
John Cena is no, he really is. Like, remember, because I just did a rewatch of Total Divas and Total Bellas.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was just like a comfort thing. And, I mean, John Cena, not that he cares, but physically is just not my type. Like, he's a little too big. But he's very, not just that he's so funny, he's very educated, too.
He's hilarious.
He is very hilarious. And every time I like, even through the rewatch, I was like, I get how they were together because he's so funny. Like, no, it just has somebody in recovery with long-term sobriety. It really bothered me, the joke that Jimmy made at Robert Downey Jr.'s expense. Like, speaking of high, he used to get high. Who cares? Like, we know you're shady. We've seen the blackface.
I get jokes can be like, what's the word? I like at people's expense, or like it can be like controversial, but like that just felt like inappropriate.
Well, when you're it's just it's lazy.
Especially
it's lazy writing.
Yeah, when you're like you shouldn't have to fall at like someone's expense.
And I'm sure that Robert Downey Jr. seemed to be like okay with it. Like he knows how to take a joke. But my thing is like, this man has been sober for a very long time now. He is literally not that same person. When do we stop bringing that up? When do we stop bringing up about Lindsay Lohan? She's a mother now. Like,
it gets old.
It's very old. Like, find something new.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have said, speaking of being high, what about all the, are you glad you're finally to not Iron Man anymore?
That's not what
What?
Out of the Key and Peele sketch. I'm high on pot news. You remember that one where they're in the classroom and it's Peel who like makes a joke and then he makes it silently, but then
Oh,
he's
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
makes it loud and like quit, stop being funny, stop trying to kill this
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah, I do remember that one. I don't know. It bothered me. But then I was also already aggravated because while the Oscars were going on, Palestine was being bombed. So,
Oh yeah.
you know,
Which I'm glad the people who spoke out about it did at that thing.
I really appreciate. What is it? Is it Rami Youssef? Is that his name?
I don't remember exactly.
I know Mark Ruffalo does, but Mark Ruffalo has been. He's very vocal about it. And then we did have the one director that said something, but that was about it. I was a little disappointed that more people didn't. You have that opportunity, use your platform, like say something. And I didn't realize it until later that the whole reason they were 5 minutes behind is because protests were going on and it kept them from getting in there. And, there's clips of Mark Ruffalo and be like, hey, they shut it down. Way to go, Yeah. So it was an interesting
How do we
thing.
get to the Oscars?
I was talking about how I want to watch more movies.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I do want to. There's so many movies. There's movies from last year's that I haven't watched that I really want to watch. It's just my attention span is so short.
Yeah.
And even shorter in the last few years. And a lot of that to do with trauma. So yeah, that's going to be a goal, is to watch at least, I guess, 5 movies that I've been wanting to watch and I haven't watched yet. They don't have to be Oscar nominated movies.
I guess you want to do that real quick?
What?
Write down your 5 movies that you want to.
Oh, that I want to watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do 3. 5's a lot.
Why are we writing them down? I guess because we can.
Yeah, because we can. That you haven't seen yet.
Oh.
And they don't have to be from this year.
I can do 3.
How did you? Oh, okay. You figured it out.
Let's see. What's the other one?
The first one makes me sound like such a film bro and such a dude, but I haven't seen it and I really want to watch it. I'm trying to think of like what I haven't. There's stuff I've been like. There's a lot more shows that I've been meaning to watch that I haven't. I really want to watch that.
I'm probably spelling this wrong.
That's what I just thought. And then
I'm trying to think of one more.
Are you doing 5? Damn, yeah. I was doing 3. Okay, hold on. Let me think then. Do that, and then let's do. You put me on the spot now.
You don't have to do 5.
No. I'm not gonna let you one up me. I'm running out of room. And then what's one I have? Oh, we'll do that because I literally moved it today.
Okay.
All right. You go first since you finished first.
All right.
Poor Things.
Poor Things.
American Fiction.
Yeah, that's the one with Jeffrey Wright and Sterling K. Brown. I'm really interested in that. I think that's what it's called. Parasite. I haven't seen it yet.
I still haven't either.
I feel like it's gonna be really hard to watch because I know like what the context of, and it's just gonna make me angry. Oppenheimer, which I probably spelled wrong, and Lady Bird. That's a really old one, but I haven't watched it yet.
Timothy Chalamet.
Is he in that?
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of.
No, I'm right. I know I'm right. I'm probably wrong. I'm right.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
Hey Siri. Is Timothy Chalamet in Lady Bird? Yes, he is.
He is?
Get wrecked. All right. Fight Club. Minari.
Why is he so violent?
Snatch. Shout out, speaking of Irish.
Oh, I've seen
Howl's Moving Castle. Another Studio Ghibli movie. I love Ghibli.
Oh, wait. There's 2 of these on here I've seen.
And Soul. Because when
too.
Soul came out, Andy was...
It was like right after he died.
Couldn't mentally handle that. So emotionally handle that. But how about...
Snatch and Fight Club are
at the end of the year, let's try to remember if we've watched these all.
Yeah. I just want to say Snatch and Fight Club are the only movies I've ever really found Brad Pitt attractive in. And he's dirty in both of those. He's like all scruffy.
Yeah, I don't want to know that.
Just saying. He's too pretty normally. He's a pretty man.
Yeah.
But anyhow, we'll come back to these and see if we watch them and if we like them. I'm definitely curious to see how you like Snatch.
I like them. I think I'll love them.
I'm sure. I mean, it's a good movie, so you should.
But,
I mean, not should. I don't want to should on you.
No, I'm should. I've just been shitted.
I don't want to should.
You shitted me.
Anyhow, I hope that if you haven't made goals yet, or if you've already made goals, don't feel bad if you feel like you aren't anywhere near where they're supposed to be.
Most of America isn't. We show that in the numbers.
And also remember, we're living in a capitalist society that doesn't give a crap about us. So it's hard just getting out of bed day to day. So if you're doing any progress, pat yourself on the back.
And know that I love you. To the back.
To the back.
To the back.
Podcast. I messed that up.
No,
I messed that up. I messed it up. We'll try it again.
See you next time.
Yeah. Sorry.
Bye-bye.
Bye.